Hello and welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Gilbert. Joining me is my co-host, Joel Meyer, and a very disheveled Sean Massiano. What another day of hockey, boys. How are we doing?
Hanging in there. We got one more game to go. Hopefully we can survive that. But yeah, today was excellent, and I don't know. Maybe it's a pretty important show because I was dead to the world. I didn't set my alarm or anything. Last thing I remember, was seeing Rory strut up to the green on 18, and then the next thing I know, it's 6:50 Pacific time. I mean, God's like, Joel, you got to wake up for the show because it's a miracle I woke up for this, but here I am, and yeah, I don't know how I woke up, but I did, and I guess we're gonna have a good show as Ryan's screen goes slow.
Yeah. Okay, that's happening for you guys too. My camera is like, I'm not sure what's happening, but
aliens are taking over.
Yeah.
Epic day. Just we're hanging in there, and we got a whole man. The Olympic schedule for tomorrow is absolutely absurd, so I'm gonna go back to sleep right after this show.
Oh, my turn. I'm sorry. I just see like wet spots now again. I'm getting a little slightly distracted. My beer decided to 360 off my desk as I was joining in this, and then I thought I cleaned it up, but apparently I haven't. So
I
thought we're like the Canadian Blue Liner today. All the chaos going on.
Yeah, I'm disheveled. I see wet spots. I don't know what to do anymore.
I thought you
were Gilbert being hacked by the Indians.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening here.
This is not a good night. This is a bad sign for tonight.
My $10 webcam is crapping out on me after a few years here, I guess. But yeah, I thought you were cleaning up after that McKinnon goal from a few hours ago.
Here's just my half beer left.
Have your half Corona there. Everyone over in at the Olympics, they all seem to have Coronas. I know over there in the UK, they love Corona over there for some reason. So
everybody loves
Archer
Corona.
is doing that. How can you not? How can you not love Corona? Yeah, I'm doing good. Another nail biter for Team Canada. Didn't doubt them as much this time. Obviously, if Finland had gotten to 3 goals, it would have been a bigger thing.
I can't take you seriously. I'm sorry.
My camera is it's going all over the place. But yeah, make sure you check out the SGPN app, all our picks and podcasts in one spot there. And yeah, make sure you subscribe here on YouTube. Join us in the chat. Shout out to Tom, that guy's name is. Shout out to Carl Saul. Yeah.
It's Charles.
Charles, the Charles Saul? No, I thought we have Call Saul and then we have C Saul from the deep dive. I don't know. I don't know who's.
I don't know. It's too many souls.
Too many souls in the kitchen. How we feeling? Arch?
I'm defeated.
Why are you defeated?
I'm defeated. I can't take you seriously either.
Right, let me share my screen so I'm not as big here. Let me share. Let me just. There we go.
Yeah,
let me share this.
I can't take you seriously when I see you glitching out and I'm seeing like 2 Ryan Gilberts.
Let me hold on. You guys talk.
Oh, it's better right now. What are you talking about? Anyways, yeah, great game today for this Finland game. I need turning. Hold on. Let me put a brace on, Joel. Can you start talking?
Okay. All right. just yeah, here I am stuck with these 2 clowns goofing off. Not I have to carry the shift while these 2 are
I don't fucking know what's happening.
No. You're good.
It got worse somehow.
Yeah, I don't mind. I just won't look at my top left of my screen.
Yeah, there's something me.
Yeah. Try not to anyway, but yeah, fun day of hockey. I guess we'll just go right to the game with the Finns getting off to a fairly quick 2-0 lead, and yeah, Canada were not sharp early, but Finns came up with some jump. Bennington didn't have a problem with either one of those goals. The Rantanen snipe was good. The power play, I don't know about that Bennett penalty, but he was good otherwise. Yeah, very stressful game as you would expect, but Canada came through because partly because they were in that position against the Czechs, and yeah, they dug deep, they played well, and it felt like it was inevitable that they would score and even tie it. So yeah, I didn't have I mean, I got to be honest. I was a little bit shaken. I was a little bit despondent, but yeah, once they scored that first one, the rest of it seemed fairly inevitable. So yeah, good on the boys for pulling it together. They didn't panic, and they played a hell of a game after they went down 2-0. And yeah, at the end of the day, that's what mattered. Yeah, there's a ton you can get into, but you two, what did you take away from it, Sean?
I have to think back. Sorry, a lot's happened in the last like 20-30 minutes. I mean, it's very.
So let's just walk it through it here. Finland goes up 1-0 late in the first period. Power play goal, 3 seconds off the. That was off the Bennett penalty, Joel. I'm assuming off the goalie interference penalty.
Bennett penalty. Ransom off the. Aho wins the face-off draw. Ransom
ran in, puck on edge, snipes it there. Early second period, Canada gets a power play. Then Eric Halla, shorthanded, goes up 2-0. Canada continues to push. Canada shot Finland 14-3 in the second period. Sam Reinhart gets the tip in front on a Cale Makar shot. Good job by Cale there to corral the puck at the blue line. It looked like it may have been heading out of the zone, so that was good there. So Canada's back in it. At that point, it's like, all right, Canada's going to tie it here. Just a matter of when. It's a matter of when it's going to happen. Because if Finland gets to 3, it's going to be too much. I did take a sprinkle on Canada next goal heading into the third period. There, and there were a few times early in the third period I thought Finland didn't have too many chances. Canada ended up outshooting them 17-6. I think Lehkonen had a shot from off the rush there, but just over 10 minutes into the third period, Shea Theodore ties the game off a primary sift from Travis Sanheim, who was catching strays from Thomas Drance on Twitter after his first period chance there, and then the penalty call that people are whining about here, the embellishment on McKinnon, but McKinnon got hit in the face. It was a high stick. McKinnon was
honestly. Now I think about that period too. The Finns were like kind of like interfering a shitload in that end. Like once they were like, it was like tied and whatnot. They were getting away with penalties. Let's be honest here. So eventually one was going to get called. You can't complain about it when you're getting all the fucking soft calls anyway. So
yeah, and I'd rather see it then than in overtime. Like I don't know what it's going to take for them to call a penalty in overtime in an elimination game in the Olympics in 3-on-3, but it would take a lot probably. And then just the 3 max. I mean, I had to rewatch the highlight because we should talk about the potential goalie interference on the Shea Theodore goal.
I don't think it was any questionable at all, honestly.
I think that was probably better chance of winning that challenge than winning the offside challenge. Offside challenge, I don't think was conclusive, but it was that Marchand got pushed into the goalie, but he didn't just fall down. He did like a barrel roll and fell over Saros's back, and then Theodore put it in. So once again, we were holding our breath, making sure there was no video review there. And then, the power play goal, Celebrini gets to the puck behind the net, passes it out in front of the net through the slot across the ice, somehow gets it through there to McDavid. McDavid finds McKinnon. McKinnon just cannon fires it home there. And then we get the offside challenge. John Cooper apparently went to his video guys live and was like, are we good? Are we good on that? And they was like, yeah, we're good. And then they challenged. And once again, another video review, the biggest video review ever, probably for Team Canada at the very least. And I thought it was inconclusive. They said confirmed, so they must have saw something there on video to confirm it. But just the drama and the comeback and not being able to fully celebrate because of the video review, it was perfectly encapsulated there.
Well, I think the video review thing was only because it was like the last ditch effort, like with a minute.
Yeah, it's like why not? It's like
you might as well use it if you have it, right?
Yeah.
Like that's why I thought about that one at least. But I mean, it was an Chinese. I mean, I was already drained by the end of this game, like emotionally. Like I was just fucking dead for the rest of the day, like mentally and emotionally. I don't know why I knew Canada was gonna come back, but I was just like, ugh.
You never know.
I don't know why, but I was just like, I'm fucking dead for the rest of the day. I barely even watch. I watched bits and pieces of the U.S. game. Not to go too far ahead, but I was just.
There wasn't much to see in that one. That was kind of.
It was like over after the first period.
Yeah, Friedman was saying on the Canadian broadcast that the IIHF rules are a bit stricter about going to the crease. So because Marchand went into the crease at all, like there's a good chance that he just would have been found guilty of goaltender interference. So yeah, that should have been the challenge. But like Archer said, you had to challenge the last one as well. Just Hail Mary there, because you're probably not going to score 35 seconds left anyway.
No, and yeah, if you challenge the goal interference and you lose it, Canada has the momentum, power play, chance to take a lead with 9 minutes left there. Like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. A lot of the narrative around this game is Finland sitting back too much, that's just how Finland plays. That's how Finland plays. All credit to Finland, gave him a huge fight, even without Barkov. We kind of wrote Finland off a little bit. Saros came up big. They were shooting up high on him in the mask. Lundell came up big. Mika Rantanen finally got a few big goals there, but like this was just Canada turning it on and being the better team. Like Finland, yeah, they were playing a little bit more defensive, up 2-0 and then 2-1, but it's just when Canada is on and they got that big Mac attack line and they got the grease ball line with Wilson, Bennett, and Marchand going. They got those two lines going. There was no stopping them.
Absolutely. Yeah, Canadians are lucky that Barkov wasn't a factor, because he's historically been very good at stopping McDavid, who was.
I think he's been better than Eichel has. I see that in the deep dive Discord that USA has the McDavid stopper. I'm like, I don't think that's true at all.
Well, he's been all right, Eichel versus McDavid, but
yeah, I think he matches up. Like, he's a good defender against him, but I don't think he's like Barkov level. Like. At all.
No,
like in terms of that 2-win.
All right, well, we're talking about this game, Finland.
I know. I'm getting out of myself. I don't know. It's been all good.
Yeah, we're lucky that Barkov wasn't around. David had a lot more space than he would have otherwise, and yeah, Finns did. I thought they played a good game as well. Just the Canadians just they found a higher gear, and they were saying after the game that they felt worse about the Czech game because they felt that they were playing poorly. Whereas this one, they thought that they were playing well, that they would get it done. And yeah, unfortunately for the Finns, the Canadians were on their game, and it's pretty hard to stop them when they are. And yeah, so I wouldn't disparage the Finns for sitting back or cowering or what have you. That's just how they had to play. They had to hope that they can soak up the pressure, get good goaltending, and hit them on the counterattack. But Canadians just came a wave after wave, and yeah, it's tough. What are you going to do? But so that's the way the game went. Thankfully, it did. I was more confident about this one than versus the Czechs, but apparently I shouldn't have been. Apparently, I shouldn't be confident at all the way these games are going, the past two anyway. But that's where we're at, and hopefully the market was totally wrong here, and we don't have to sweat another one. But it's going to be a sweat. I already, in fact, bet fucking overtime gold medal game.
Yeah, DraftKings knows to not offer the Canada from behind market because you can just hit it and cash on them in the elimination games. But shout out Macklin Celebrini, got the assist there, 8 shots on goal, a team high 25-53 played, more than Makar, more than anybody. Makar had 25 minutes as well. McDavid, Celebrini played 18:02 of the final 40 minutes, so he was out there every other shift pretty much in the third period. Thank God that he has been a superstar this year already for Canada, because I don't know. I mean, obviously they'd be still as good without him, but he has just fit in on that line perfectly with McDavid. The speed, the playmaking, the shot. Well,
it's not even just all that too. It's like finding the right seams to attack every single time, getting right into the zone where it's empty, and that's why he has all those high danger spot chances.
Yeah,
he's finding the right spots to be. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, McDavid to San Jose in a few years. Watch out. People are saying.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
Forget to the USA game. We are brought to you by Kalshi, a real money prediction market legal in all 50 states. Kalshi has a ton of trading options for your favorite sports. Also have markets including politics, entertainment, and even the weather. At Kalshi, you can trade anything. New Kalshi customers get $20 when they use promo code SGPN. That is Kalshi, Kalshi. Promo code SGPN. And of course, we're brought to you by Rebet. Rebet is the #1 social sportsbook and casino out there, available in 35 plus states, including Texas and California. Get in on the action with Rebet, plus get a 100% purchase match up to $100 with promo code SGPN. That is Rebet, promo code SGPN. Just wanted to shout out my boy Rasmus Ristolainen on Finland. Had a big reverse hit on Tom Wilson. He played huge all throughout the tournament for them. Still has the bronze medal game to go, but hopefully that raises trade value for some GMs around the league. Yeah, and then an hour or two after Canada beat Finland, we had USA against Slovakia. You had Matthew Tkachuk going after Slafkovsky before even the puck dropped there. And then Slafkovsky kind of slew-footed him after the face-off, so some good stuff there. Both of you guys didn't really watch this game, I take it?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I watched I watched all 3 periods, but like loosely watching.
Like in the background, yeah. You weren't like locked in.
Best I could do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was just Slovakia. A lot of bad turnovers early. They weren't getting the puck out at the blue line. US eventually took advantage with Dylan Larkin 4 minutes in, scoring off a great feed from Zach Werenski there, and then Tage Thompson making 2-0 at the end of the first. I thought Slovakia, they settled down. Didn't really get many chances, though, in the first period, but they definitely were, going kind of toe-to-toe with the U.S. between those 2 goals. Shots were 11-8 U.S. in the first period, and then 15-5 in the second period. Jack Hughes scores, and then Jack Eichel does 19 seconds later. They pull Hlave, probably saving him for the bronze medal game on Saturday. And at that point, yeah, I kind of by that point, I kind of tuned out because my Slovakia bet was done. My under 5.5 was pretty much done after that point. Jack Hughes gets another one before the end of the third. 5-0 going into the third period. Slafkovsky gets a goal early enough there in the first period, make it 5-1, kill the under 5.5. Brady Tkachuk finally capitalizes on his second breakaway of the third period, and then Regenda there, another Shark player, scores to make it 6-2. Pretty much kind of what Joel said. Joel wasn't exactly confident the U.S. would win big, but this is what the market said. USA win by margin. Didn't really have to use their top players. We're able to cycle all 4 lines, and I think that's going to be a big thing to look at going into Sunday.
Yeah, well, I didn't really watch this game, and I didn't really have to after the Americans scored a couple of goals because you're not the team to come back and win when they're down 2+ goals, especially not against this big, mean, defensively sound American team with good goaltending there and Connor Hellebuyck. So. Yeah, that unfortunately for them, their poor start did them in. It should have been even more than it was at the beginning. They were just getting fed it to them in the first period, and yeah, there's not much you can do about it. What are you gonna do? You gonna load up the first line even more than that? They have their only 3 NHLers basically on the first line already. So this game was always going to go that way when you have that kind of bad start, and the Americans were ready to take advantage of them right from the jump. So it's tough for the Slovakians after a pretty good tournament. Hopefully I'm definitely big on the Finns here for it's a medal bet, but from a fan standpoint, I guess hopefully they do better in the bronze medal game because that was pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, that was pretty ugly. I haven't seen all tournament long USA come out with their fucking heads on fire. The whole tournament basically. And this is the one game they finally come out fire and they're ready. I don't know. I'm impressed. I kind of expected a slower start. Maybe them to kind of let the Slovak know, but they were ready. They want to go play Canada. They're ready for it. They knew it. And, go for it.
No, that's kind of how I expected Canada to come out. They stared death in the face and went to overtime. Come out, you're still against a good team, not a great team, not a team, definitely a team you can beat, and they did. But I didn't expect them to have to come back from behind again. But we talked about it, that's when they're at their best. Is all right, let's put the pedal to the metal and just go for it. And Finland capitalized on their 2 chances. It was a power play goal, shorthanded goal, nothing at 5-on-5.
I think part of that problem is part of it is losing Crosby and having because their lines were pretty set for Canada. Mm-hmm. Not to go back to Canada, but losing Crosby. Now you have to figure out some chemistry between the lines again. You got to figure out where this guy might fit, and you have to do it while you're in game. Basically, that's kind of hard to do. I mean, granted, our Panthers came alive in that game, and the Panthers were the fucking honestly all tournament long. The Panthers have you kind of see why they're pretty good in those big games in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Is Lundell and even E2 Luosterainen making shot blocks for Finland, and then you have the Truck, who's just greasy out there. Fucking doesn't matter who it is. Before the game's even started, he's up fucking Sapkowski trying to fucking get under his skin. Like, it's hard. I love that team already. Like, I know they're supposed to be my rival, but I fucking love how they play. Fucking get under people's skins. Fucking love that. Yeah, I mean, it was obvious the Slovaks were nervous from like 5 or 6 on first passes to like nobody. Like, it was ugly. Yeah, their power play too. It was like they had nothing. They had like one move, and that was it. And it just was like, all right.
The power play, they had no one. They had no one in the middle. Like
yeah, they weren't doing anything. They had no movement. They were like, there's like 2 guys on the like left D side.
Yeah,
on top of each other.
Like you're playing keep away or something. It
was weird. I don't know. They were definitely nervous. They weren't ready to play.
Yeah, Slavkovsky didn't have his first shot on goal until his goal in the third period. Like he just had nothing going on there. But I mentioned time on ice. Quinn Hughes led the team with 21-23. Brock Faber played 19 minutes. Austin Matthews 19 minutes. But everyone else like 16, 15. So should be nice and fresh going into this one. But yeah, Slovakia tried to beat the U.S. at their own game. And you can't do that if you only have like a few NHL guys. And you don't want those NHL guys getting into physical stuff. So if they tried to do a different plan against the U.S., but they tried to go head to head and they just got beat. It just got beat.
That was spooky. You know why? 21-23, you said, right?
Yeah.
When you said 21-23, that's exactly how long the live stream was.
Wow. That is great.
Aliens, man.
That's an alien number. Yeah. Joel, anything else on this, or should we move into the bronze medal game?
No, this is background noise at best, this game.
It's really sad because I'm like from America, but I have way more to say about that Canada-Finland game than I even do have for my own home country right now.
Yeah.
But like that's how that game went. It was just like, all right, game's over after the first period.
How does this relate to the McDavid winning the Hart? I mean the
MVP.
It's good. It's good for Werenski Norris case.
Yeah, I mean, I like how BJ bet 300-1 Werenski and his odds didn't move at all after that game. After he had like 3 or 4 points too, it was like meaningless.
Yeah, he had a few assists there. All right, let me get the bronze medal odds up here. You got Finland minus 270, Finland puck line plus 100, minus 1.5, Slovakia plus 220, Slovakia plus 1.5, minus 120, under 5.5, minus 135, over 5.5, plus 114. Joel, how are you feeling about your Finns here?
Pretty good, actually. I mean, how can I not be with how poorly the Slovakians played against Americans? But of course, they met earlier in the tournament, and the Slovakians won that one, which is how they won the group at the end. And in that one, they sure came out to play that one like they were ready to go. Hlavel, he certainly played a ton. Hlavel, sorry. And
this is my Wawa.
Not quite.
So in that first game, Finland, I thought were still a better team. They just got goalied somewhat, and Slovakia capitalized on their chances. Finland didn't. That's pretty much how that game went, from what I can remember. Slovakia, I think they had a power play goal, one of Slavkovsky's. He's his second one, I believe, and I think it's going to be same kind of game here, but Finland will make the use of their chances. And of course, in terms of like rosters, they're miles apart. Like the line too. Like wasn't this like the regulation line in the first one, and then like the money line was minus 450, something like that for Finland. They were definitely much bigger favorites.
Probably, yeah.
So I think Finland get it done the second time around. The obvious bet there, the under 5.5. I mean, it's hard to see too many goals being scored in this one. I know that the first one actually, what was it, 6-goal game?
No,
4-1.
4-1. Okay, so even that one went under. I know. Typically with these like third place games, they're kind of meaningless. Whatever, just blindly bet the over. But when it's a bronze medal game, and you got these two, defensively oriented teams, you can only look towards the under. Of course, bronze medal means a ton to both sides, probably more to the Slovakians, but yeah, both teams will be out there for fighting hard. So under 5.5 will be a good bet. And if you want the side, I still think that the Finns don't win, but it's tough because it's minus 270, and I don't really want to back the puck line the way that all these games are going. Well, most of them, I should say. Americans didn't have any problem covering their own puck line. But yeah, the under 5.5 there. I think Finns win. So maybe like
Finland and the under is plus 140.
Sure, you could do that. I like that. Or finish the parlays if you don't want to bet the total at all. Yeah, that's the way I'm going here. I wouldn't be surprised to see another overtime game. Just 1-1 game, just like the women's bronze medal game.
Yeah, I don't have much more opinions. I kind of forgot about this game existing. For some reason, I'm just so focused on Sunday. I mean, I'll be watching this game, I'm sure.
At least there's a medal involved. Those finals.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm gonna watch it. I don't think I'll be betting it. Truthfully,
my point is, what's the point of these final Bs where all the medals get handed out in the main final for short track, for instance? Then they have this other final. There's no medals involved. It is race around for no particular reason. So at least there's a medal here.
That is weird.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Anyway, that was a bit of a digression, but go ahead, Sean, if you have anything more.
I mean, maybe sprinkle some overtime under. That'd be fun.
Yeah, overtime plus 350. Maybe like
maybe if you want to find some exact bets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. This is a total pass for me. I don't. I mean, I think Finland has it, but they also have the propensity to not finish their chances. So they're kind of a underwhelming team sometimes, and other times they can surprise you.
Yeah. In the first game, Finland was minus 380. They were minus 2.5 plus 114. And Slovakia was plus 300 there. So Slovakia is now plus 300 to win in regulation. Joe called down out there. Love the under here, under 5.5. I got minus 113 when it opened. I saw it opened on DraftKings at like minus 150. So it's kind of settled in the middle here a little bit. You might see more open hockey in a bronze medal game. You might think that, but like Joel said, very important for both these countries, especially Finland. I think you see Finland probably take a 2-0 lead again and play defensively again. And against Slovakia, they'll win 2-0, 3-1, something like that. Always do have to factor in potential empty net goals here in the total. So keep that in mind if you bet the under and it's very low scoring early. Just keep that in mind if it ever goes to like 3.5. If you want to try to go for a middle there with the over if you can. Looking at the race 2 goals in regulation, you can get neither to score 4 at even money, neither to score 3 at 3-1. That could be something to look at if you're expecting a especially low scoring game. Let me see.
Wouldn't it be better just bet like both 2-1s then?
Well, you could get 1-0. You could get 1-1. You could get 2-0.
Okay,
There's so many different options. So maybe if you price it out, it might be better. But then, under 4.5 is plus 185. You can get neither to score 3 at 3-1. Might be a way to play it there. I like the under here, and just looking at the prices, like Finland minus 270 on the money line, but even money on the puck line, I think that might be. Not sure if it's mispriced or anything, but just even money on the puck line might be the way to look, because I don't know if Slovakia might just not score. Like Finland knows how to play against Slovakia now. Saros has been getting better in this tournament.
Are we sure it'll be Saros on a back-to-back though for the bronze medal?
Who else do they have?
No,
it'll be Saros. Yeah, it'll be Saros.
They'll do the backup. Okay.
Yeah.
Hasn't he played every game, even the other back-to-back they had?
Yeah. Saros hasn't given up.
No, I think I thought Lankinen played one game.
Lankinen may have played one game.
I don't remember.
Well, Saros has played 5 games. Yeah, Saros has played all 5 games. Only allowed 9 goals there, 4 of them on the power play. So, yeah, I think Finland here is the play. Maybe in a parlay piece, but the under I think is the better play. I was going to say something else, but I forget exactly. Yeah, Finland could get up 2-0 and just like win it 2-0 or 2-1 and just ride it, play that dump and chase style hockey, play defensively, and just be a better team, a deeper team. Like Finland, I think should be a bigger favorite. Right, and let's get over here to the bronze medal game. Oh, I was going to say Finland also has a few extra hours rest advantage because Slovakia had to play the second game. So I don't know how much that matters in a back-to-back, but every hour of sleep or rest
Well,
counts
they
for
pulled
these
they pulled Halavai, so I would
Yes,
imagine he's going to
yes.
keep playing anyway. So I don't
Yeah.
think it's matter too much.
Yeah, they pulled him after the fourth goal, so they gave him half the game off. That should help him as well. But Sunday, February 22nd, 8:10 a.m. Eastern, 5:10 a.m. Pacific time. We have Canada minus 125, USA plus 105, under 5.5 minus 155, over 5.5 plus 130 here for gold. Joel, you staying up for this game, or you gonna get up at 5 a.m.?
I'll probably be staying up. Yeah, it's like I said, it's gonna be stacked tomorrow. Gonna wake up around 2:30, see my guy Collabo win his 6th gold medal, and then tons of stuff after that. So I'll probably go to sleep in the afternoon, wake up around probably wake up around midnight, and then just start crushing beers. I already booked my seat at a bar downtown Vancouver to watch this game, so that's gonna be fun as hell.
5 a.m.
especially if we win. Yeah.
Wow. I saw you mention that, and I didn't do the math. It'd be 5 a.m. there, not 8 a.m. That's crazy.
Oh yeah. City will be alive and awake. So yeah,
the only time I will be every week
that's
for a while.
Right. I don't know. Yeah, so looking forward to that. I'll be staying up all night, and hopefully the Canadians won't be. Hopefully they'll get some good sleep because we know that's been an issue for their counterparts here in the Americans. But yeah, finally they have to wake up early, not have to play these late games, which they've been bitching about the whole time. But I don't know. The line is, I guess, fair. If you asked me about this at the start of the tournament, I would have said Canada should be favored by more, but 2 reasons. Americans look very comfortable in their knockout games. Canada hasn't, having to come back from behind in both of them, nearly losing both of them, really. And of course, without Sidney Crosby in the lineup, that's a big blow. So that makes sense why they're a pretty small favorite here at minus 25. I'm definitely not touching any of this now. And if I don't know, like, what country you from? Canada? Okay, bet Canada. If you're American, bet America. Like, I don't think there's massive edges here on this money line. It seems to be about fair to me. If I absolutely had to, gun on the line or life on the line, it would probably be the Americans at plus 105, sadly. It's more or less a 50-50 game. But yeah, hopefully it's not. Hopefully you kind of win in regulation. But of course, like I said at the beginning, I bet overtime, figuring it's going to be the same kind of game. Just another close one that we've been seeing all Olympics here, well, with the exception of the American. The exception of the 2 Slovakian games, I should say, because they blew up the Germans and then got blown out by the Americans themselves. So yeah, overtime seems to be a good play. The under 5.5, I suppose, as well, given the stakes. It's Game 7 kind of thing. Naturally, look towards the under. Yeah, I don't know. You could talk about the specifics of the game. But putting that greasy ass line together with Marchand, Bennett, and Wilson is going to be important. Those guys got to forecheck the hell out of Quinn Hughes. Remember him when he's in the playoffs with the Canucks. He did not like getting pressured like that. So that's going to be instrumental in the Canadians winning this game, putting those elite puck moving defensemen under pressure. And because that's the way the Americans have to play, just building from the back and disrupt their supply and the supply lines, and you're good to go. So yeah, go Canada. I don't know if there's a bet to be made here other than overtime and the under maybe.
If you don't want to take a juicy minus 155, you can get under 4.5 at plus 175. If that tickles anyone's fancies out there. I mean, I did the same.
Maybe in regulation, because I could easily see a 2-2 overtime game here, or take that and then sprinkle 2-2.
That's probably the likeliest score.
Yeah,
2-2.
No, the likeliest score is like 2-1 right now. I was looking at the exact odds. They're both at 10-1.
2-2 is plus 650.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough. I'm just rooting for a good game. I can't root for a side, I'll be honest.
What kind of
can't.
degenerate are you? I'm just rooting for a
I'm
good
just
game.
rooting for a good game. Come on.
I no, I don't.
Archer has his money tied up in McDavid MVP. So
Yeah,
if
what are you
USA
talking
wins, McDavid can still win MVP. So Archer
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
Yeah, but if Canada wins, then he just wins MVP. So
yeah.
I'm
So he just wants a good game. He doesn't care.
I want a great game to watch, right, man? Let me be. I'm not really rooting for either. I don't want to say I'm not rooting for either side. It's gonna be. I don't know. I'm gonna be glued. Gonna be enjoying this game. Bet some under, bet some overtime, and I have a feeling this game's gonna go one way. USA is gonna go up early. Canada's gonna try to have to climb back into it, and we'll see if they can do it a third time.
team of destiny, baby.
I mean, that's just what it is gonna be at the end of the day. Like, it's totally that's gonna happen, right?
Mm-hmm. This is what we
and
expected.
then you're gonna have the trucks talking shit. They're gonna have their new fucking line that's gonna go viral, like, "Oh, bridesmaid," or whatever. Again, something different from McDavid.
I hope if Canada wins, McDavid says that to Kachuk. Or no, it would be.
Yeah,
I don't think that really works.
Or say something. McDavid doesn't talk. That's true.
You can't do that. It doesn't really make sense when you lost two cups.
That's Marchand's job.
Yeah, but under
Although
here,
they're teammates, of course. Maybe not him.
I don't know per se. I mean, maybe USA is the right side. This would be a great time to have like a 2-1 price on USA. You know,
it would plus if you had plus 230.
I mean, that'd be a great price. You know, someone say that. But
I did hit Canada live. I think I got them like plus 230 for gold when they were losing.
There you go. See.
So I got more on Canada. Like I'm completely torn. I do think looking at this.
Look at us. Me and Gilbert are just traitors to our country right now.
But like I think USA plus 105 is the bet in this game. If you want to bet on the game and you want to bet on a team to win, USA is the side of plus 105. They have the rest advantage. They theoretically should have the goaltender advantage. Binnington comes up in big games, but can also have a stinker here or there.
Does USA really have the rest advantage though, just because they play their players less? I mean, Canada
has had to come back twice in a row.
Play earlier in the day though, so is that really the biggest rest disadvantage there?
I don't think
it matters.
Okay, maybe it's not a huge rest advantage, but like they had two easier games to get to this stage, and Canada has ridden that top line pretty much every single game, especially the last two. So that's going to be I mean, we could talk about the X's and O's and matchups after the break here, but I just want to get in my thoughts on the betting the game first. I think this is a coin flip game. So if you can get plus odds on either side, I would take it. USA, I think, has the depth to overcome Canada. Canada obviously has a lot of depth as well, but they've been top heavy in this tournament. They haven't gotten much outside of that top line and then that Greece line now. And like Dylan Larkin has goals in back-to-back games. With Jack Hughes has 2 goals. Tage Thompson on that line is playing well. Austin Matthews on the line with Boldy and Gensel. You got Eichel with the Kachucks. Like you got 3 lines there, and then the Miller Nelson Trocheck line can check too. So, and then you have the defense. Their defense is deep as well. Like this is what we wanted when the tournament started, and it took a lot, but we did get here. And USA plus 105. Under would be my way to look at it, but I would try to find a different way to bet it. Neither team to score 4 is minus 125. I think I like that better than under 5.5 at minus 155. Neither team to score 3 at plus 240 could be a good look as well. Like I said, 2-2 could get a 2-1 game even. Like just a very low scoring game here. I think we saw this last year at the Four Nations. It was 2-1 in overtime. I think Joel, you rewatched that game recently. It was 2-1 overtime, right?
It was
3-2. 3-2.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
McDavid.
I described it like it was 2-1.
Yeah.
Like I described it as like the Bruins Leafs game 7 like a few years ago. No, it was not like that.
Yeah, but still neither team to score 3 in regulation. Plus 240 there you could have got. So let's get into the matchups here. But first we are brought to you by Underdog. Underdog has you covered for pick'em for almost every sport. Get in on Underdog and win up to 5,000 times your entry. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up with code HGP. And of course, Rhythm has been on a heater for college and NBA picks. Super easy to sign up. Run predictions off the house model or make your own and play with the sliders. Looking to go premium? Use promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm and use promo code SGPN25. Yeah, in games like this too, I've seen people in the regular season put like these lotto same game parlays together where they take two players from the losing team to have like 2 points. Like if you take like Celebrini 2 points, McDavid 2 points, USA to win in under 5.5. Like that's threading the needle a ton, but it definitely could happen. Or like even if you take just those two guys to have 2 points in the under, it probably gets to some good odds there as well. So I know you got a lot of casuals, going to want a lot of same game parlays. They're usually donations, but get some reverse correlated legs. Try to pick out who's going to score, who's going to get points, and see if you can thread the needle here at the gold medal game. Joel, what's the biggest factor in this game for you?
The biggest factor, I think it's what I said about the Canadians getting the forechecking pressure against the American defensemen. Speaking of casuals, we're like, it's going to be Justin or Jordan Binnington. That's stupid. Binnington's going to be just fine. He's going to let in a couple goals, probably not soft ones. Then he's going to be very good, and it'll take an elite play to beat him for that third one. So I'm not worried about Binnington. I think it's all about the Canadian forechecking. Going to need the depth to show up because unlike the teams we've been playing, the Americans do have elite depth. And, yeah, so the other lines got it going, and then it was very, very encouraging on that front. I didn't think that it was just the McDavid Celebrini show against Finland. The lines were good. Bo Horvat finally had some jump. Well, not finally. He was pretty good for most of the tournament, but I thought that he was a little absent against the Czechs. Suzuki looked okay. But they're going to need to be more than okay against Americans because they got all 4 lines going. Their defense very good, as we keep saying. So the depth of the Canadians and that forechecking line of Wilson, Bennett, Marchand can be crucial in causing turnovers and breaking shit up, disrupting the supply lines of the Americans in their own zone. And and of course, celebrating McDavid, they're gonna be good. I don't see McDavid losing his third big chance at a medal or a prize. I think the Canadians ultimately get it done. Well, actually, I'm just talking myself into it. McDavid's not losing this game. That's what's going to come down to. Those are a few things at least, but it starts with that forecheck pressure. If you want to get tactical about it.
Yeah, and good point by Hal here in the chat. Difference is going to be Quinn Hughes this year. I forgot he didn't play last year. He was hurt, right? So that was.
You know who else didn't play last year though?
West Celebrini.
Yeah, number 17. Hey, you know what? Both these teams made some pretty big additions though from the 4 Nations rosters, right? Like Tage Johnson, he looks pretty good with the puck. I don't necessarily think that JT Miller and Vincent Trocheck were the greatest picks, but you know what? Good PK killers, Still, nobody scored on the USA's penalty kill yet this tournament, so that could be something to look for.
That's unstoppable force meets unmovable object.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Power play.
I mean, it's
I don't
expose too much because it's like I just.
Now you're getting stressed.
What matters more, Quinn Hughes or fucking Macklin Celebrini at this point, right? Like both have been.
Well, you also might have either have no Crosby or a significantly humbled, significantly like
no. He was almost playing today. That's not a big deal. Just because maybe he needs a special brace, he almost played. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
As the listener might not know, Archer is being ironic because he's getting into online arguments again.
When isn't he? That's just Archer's stand at this point.
I agree with Archer. I think that's going to be a significant injury for Crosby because this guy would he would jump off the balcony that I always threaten to jump off.
I've never heard him playing through with a special brace before in my life. That doesn't sound like a good thing.
He'd do anything he could to play in this game. So
exactly. He'll be out there. Oh, also another great point by Hal here in the chat. Face-offs are going to be huge because USA loves to run those face-off plays. Larkin's been great on face-offs. Someone else on USA has been great on face-offs this year.
Canadians can't win shit.
And Canadians can't win a face-off. So, like, you don't think face-offs are that important, but in a winner-take-all game, if you can get a puck on net, get an offensive zone face-off, and know you have a 60+% chance of winning that faceoff. That's just every shift, every play, every bounce of the puck matters here.
Yeah.
DraftKings does not have MVP odds up currently. I know the score does, but I can't get them on my browser for some reason. I don't have FanDuel. Archer, you're feeling pretty confident in your McDavid takes?
Yeah, I would just bet -185 McDavid at this point. I don't think anyone from USA will have a chance to win this award. Maybe if Quinn Hughes, I think the best way to play that, maybe if you have a decently sized stake on McDavid, is bet Quinn Hughes to have 3 points, because I think that'd be the only way he could possibly have a chance to dethrone McDavid even in a losing effort for McDavid at that point. He'd have to do something like that. I think they're not showing odds on Slafkovsky anymore, but I think he's pretty much out of it too.
Yeah, he's out of it. He's done.
They kind of
the dream is dead for Slafkovsky. I've already eulogized.
Especially considering McDavid's already at 13 points. And
David at 13 points. Do we think there's a way Celebrini surpasses McDavid? Celebrini's at 30-1 here on the score. I imagine a lot of Celebrini's points have also had a McDavid point on it. But like if Celebrini scores 2 goals, including the overtime goal, do we think that can overtake McDavid?
That's like the only way, and that's the only way you could probably play it at that point. I think that'd be the only conversation to be had, especially if he has an OT winner. Like that's like conversational. Depends if.
He's +160 to score, 10-1 to get 2 goals here on DraftKings. Celebrini is.
Yeah, so you just
you're just trying to find other ways that McDavid can't win or doesn't win, but they're unlikely ways. And I think if McDavid wins this like 80% of the time.
That's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So -185, I think it's a great bet.
Yeah, -240 on the score, which is probably still a solid bet, but like at that point,
I mean, if you want to just go like X out a bunch of people, like Hellebuck, not gonna win. Brady Tkachuk, not gonna win. Matthew Tkachuk, not gonna win it. It's
McDavid. Maybe Quinn Hughes at 8-1, Celebrini 30-1,
and that's it.
I think McKinnon's done unless he has like a hat trick or something. But
he'd have to have a huge game.
Yeah,
but he looks still hampered, so I don't believe that'll happen either.
Yeah. So Olympic MVP seems to be wrapped up. You guys want to touch on how this has impacted the Hart Trophy real quick? Or you guys want to wrap it up?
I think you have to wait and see a little bit longer for those residual effects to come to fruition on that.
I'm ready to fade McKinnon. I think McKinnon is.
Oh yeah, I mean, if we're talking about that, I thought you meant like from like this market.
No,
too.
I mean from what we've seen in the Olympics so far. Like I think McKinnon's -175 right now. Celebrini +480, Kucherov +650, McDavid 10-1. Like we've mentioned on the show this week. McDavid a good price there, 10-1. Celebrini could get a huge boost here. I just think McKinnon's gonna be taking a hit here.
Matthews 18-1 right now.
Good question.
What? Right? What the fuck?
That might be like a preseason line. I don't know.
He's coming for us.
Let me pull it up on DraftKings here. Here's that.
Yeah, we're not the only ones who have been betting McDavid apparently, because it hasn't been pushed down too far. But that 12-1 is gone that I bet on McDavid. So he's getting some love there. -225 there. I don't think is any good. Yeah. Robert McKinnon, vulnerable favorite now. We mentioned that on the Monday show, I believe it was. He's just clearly playing hard. I don't think it's just a sickness. It's
definitely something with his lower body because he doesn't have that burst. I haven't seen him have that because he always has that great acceleration. He just fucking chops right at you, and I haven't seen the last couple games.
So these other 3 guys here certainly become a lot more interesting, especially the guy longest on the board there in Connor McDavid. Especially if he wins this gold medal. What else was we going to say? Oh, another way. What?
No, go ahead. You're going to do it right now, I think.
The divisional?
Yep.
Yeah. So I was originally just looking for the Wild because there's a 30-1 there for them to win the division, somewhere around there. Most shops end up taking the Stars too, but there is like an off-market kind of number. It's like 30-1 and 45-1 or something like that. At 45?
maybe I don't know, maybe 40. Let me pull it up here. Yeah, that was a great
Yeah.
point by you. So share it to the listeners here.
Well, yeah, the idea is that the Avalanche are looking banged up. Natchez maybe he's okay, but I don't think he's 100%. Ricard doesn't look 100%. McCann definitely doesn't look 100%. And they're fading down the stretch before the Olympics. Yeah, 27-1 there for the Stars. I think that's good as well. And yeah, they do have an easy schedule coming up, but the Stars and the Wild both play the Avalanche 2+ times. I can't remember which team play them 3 times, but it doesn't really matter. So there'll be plenty of opportunities for them to bring them back down into the mix. I think the Wild are 5 points back, but they played 3 more games, and the Stars are 6 points back, but they played 2 more games. So yeah, it's a big ask, but those are some pretty tall odds. And if these guys are really hurt, then the Stars and Wild can definitely catch them. The Wild have been one of the best teams in the league since getting Quinn Hughes. Yep. And the Stars are probably going to add somebody at the deadline. I think they're the likeliest team too, with the Sagan money they've got and the assets they have in the system. So what? I bet a lot of Avalanche, in the season.
I have a question for you then, Joel.
Shut the fuck up, talking. But I don't think that this is just a hedge. These are 2 good bets. That's why I'm willing to share them here. Now you can talk.
No, I just had a question for you. How would you play the President's Trophy market then in that case if you think the Avs potentially lose the division?
Well, the Lightning.
I know the Lightning are good, but they could. And what are the odds?
Like 6-1, 5-1 for the Lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the Avs, that's a good way to fade the Avs too, I guess. 425 now. Wow. Yeah, Avs only -400. Oh, the Hurricanes are interesting too. Yeah, I guess if you want to double down.
The Avs Lightning and the Hurricanes are tied in points too.
True. Are they?
Yep.
The Lightning played fewer games, right?
Yeah, 2 fewer.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't really think about the President's Trophy. I mean, we did bet the Lightning a while back, but I guess if we like the Stars and Wild to win the division, then they certainly become interesting here as well. Yeah, you could double down, I guess, on the Wild. They're interesting at 60-1. That's pretty long odds. I guess if the Lightning don't keep up that momentum they had going into the Olympic break, that's one angle to it. I certainly hope they keep going, but it's a possibility that they won't have the same kind of success that they had down the stretch. What do they have, like points in 17, 18 straight games? Something. Yeah. Or
Hedman's hurt again. I mean, I don't know if that's going to keep him out for NHL games, but he missed a game.
Yeah, who needs Hedman, apparently? Barely even played this year. Yeah, that's more food for the Cooper Adams stuff. And Crottier is also going to be out till the playoffs, at least, if he comes back at all. So, yeah, Lightning just continually banged up. As long as you got fucking J.J. Moser and Darren Radish healthy, that's all we need, apparently.
Yeah, I don't mind the Wild there at 75-1. Since the Quinn Hughes trade, only the Lightning and Sabres have a better point percentage than the Wild. Wild are at 712, and the Avalanche are 652 since there. So 75-1 at FanDuel for that. You could probably get maybe a few dollars down, maybe a few quarters as well. If you bribe the FanDuel gods, might be able to get your limit raised a little bit. But yeah, even 60-1 at DraftKings, I think, if you like them for the division, why not? Take a chance now before McKinnon's injury gets revealed and the odds just completely switch.
Love it.
Yeah, I just figured I'd throw that out there. That's like a thought exercise.
No, it's good.
I did.
No, yeah, it's
like because I think Tampa Bay would be the right bet, 100%. Carolina would be semi-interesting as well, but you never know, right? If somehow maybe the Wild just go on this miraculous run towards the end too, right? Like that's always in the, that possibility. I mean, I also like Quinn Hughes Norris too with those thoughts in mind. I mean, he's out doing Cale Makar and Werenski on the biggest stage possible, so. How's that not going to be in the mind of voters? Wow, this guy is the best defenseman right here in national play. So yes. Why isn't he going to get more love from the Norris?
All these are correlated.
Yeah,
just back in the Wild. What can go wrong?
27-1. Yeah. I know some people don't like that thought process, but apparently I might be not the only ones here.
Talk about people you're arguing with online again.
Yes.
No, there's definitely a halo effect. I think that those guys are wrong about that.
I just want to
even with Shinsky, this guy's like the the curator of all the awards talk and all that. So he knows what he's talking about. There's definitely going to be some after effects of the Olympics going into the regular season awards.
And a lot of people are talking about like the difference between McKinnon and McDavid being their like difference of their first place vote anyway. So it's like, okay, if McKinnon goes down, some people are going to be already voting for McDavid in that case. Yeah. So I don't think that's a nothing kind of burger either. I also want to bring up back to the MVP for the Olympics. I know NHLC has a question. What if it's Hellebuck shutout? He's not winning it. It's just
bet Hellebuck shutout then.
Shut up then. Yeah, if you think he's gonna. Yeah, I just don't think he'd win the MVP for that. He's been the least tested goalie. He's faced the least amount of shots the entire Olympics as well. So I think it's more about the vaunted defense of the Americans, led by Quinn Hughes at that point, than it is Hellebuck. I mean, Hellebuck's been good. He's not been terrible, but it's not like he's been tested.
What are his odds now?
It's like short, like 5-1.
6-1, 7-1. Yeah.
Fuck out. No way.
Yeah,
that's why. Just bet a shutout then if you're gonna.
And that's what you're gonna be juiced to hell as well. Like probably.
Well, you can get both teams to score no at plus 425. They don't currently have team totals.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
No.
Yeah, no.
Because McDavid's leading the league in points, 96 points. And he's 10-1 for the Hart. Having an amazing Olympics, should be able to, take this and run with it. Help the Oilers. Are they on the playoff bubble currently? Are they in the playoffs?
Relatively safe.
They're second in the Pacific. Maybe take them to the Pacific because
I've already been saying that too.
Yeah.
Did I say that before? I said I bet the Oilers. Yeah, I did say that in the last show or the show before. The Oilers second in the division.
No, I don't think you said that. That's a good bet.
Oh.
If you can find the placement somewhere, that's
it's around. I bet at plus 280, plus 285. So yeah, we're loaded up on the Knights for division, and then we just bet Oilers to finish second. And because I think the Oilers can finish strong, and hopefully the Knights keep finishing, can finish strong as well, play better than they were leading up to Olympic break. So if we could win both those bets, I'd be delighted.
I'm gonna come out and say that I am going full cock on
full Oilers.
Yeah,
Oiler boy.
Points. I mean, especially with Coffee behind the bench, their defense is gonna be much more improved as well.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be taking division points every way I can. Oilers. I like them for the win the cup too. Again, I'm just not necessarily favored. I think there's some opportunities to be had. I bet some Tampa Bay versus Oilers 3-1. I threw a little bit on the Stars as well. Exact matchup. I like that as well. I think I don't think the Avs are a shoo-in in the West. I think they're gonna have a difficult path, but that's the way to attack it.
Especially if they don't finish first in the division.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of ways where Tampa Bay's the East team, and you just find whatever team in the West can go against them, really, as a finalist. That's just my way of looking at it. I mean, Joel said that too, but I like it as well. It's good long odds, while you can still fade them.
Staying away from the Oilers for the playoffs, but regular season stuff, I think they do finish the season strong.
Yeah, you can't trust their goaltending in the playoffs. Unless they trade for somebody, I just don't.
Hey, I mean, you see the fake fucking insider? If the Panthers are gonna sell, Bobrovsky's on the market. Edmonton Oilers are all in, baby. Okay.
Well, I can't wait for insider season for the next 2 weeks leading up to the deadline, only for somebody to get traded for a fucking second round pick as the biggest trade. That's my favorite time of year.
Oh, I love the pseudo fake deadline before the Olympics. Nick Bukestad to the New Jersey Devils. What a great break. And then Panarin at the end.
Yeah, Panarin. Yeah,
that was pretty big.
Nick Bukestad.
Okay. And the NHL resumes on Wednesday, so we will be back either Monday or Tuesday. We'll figure it out to talk, break down these medal games, and get back into the swing of things here with the NHL schedule. Talk more futures and stuff there. What else you got for the Olympics tomorrow, Joel? You said you got a lot of Olympic stuff tomorrow?
Oh, yeah. The Kalebo, like I mentioned. We got the mass start. I can't remember if it's the women or the men in the speed skating. It's kind of a goofy little race. What else we got? We got the biathlon, the women's mass start. So yeah, all these big events, they say them for the final weekend, of course. There's a couple of those that I'm missing, but it's gonna be a lot of fun, and hopefully we win our last few bets.
Yeah, hopefully we can finish out strong here Sean, any closing thoughts here as you have your head in your hand here?
It's been a long day. I want to get going. I want to eat, shower. I want to go to bed.
I know I feel that there. Yeah, thanks you guys for listening. I appreciate you guys lurking out there. Appreciate everyone in the chat as well. Follow us on Twitter at HockeySGPN and get in the Discord, sg.pn/Discord. We'll be back next week. And Sean, where can people follow you?
You can find me on X, Sean Marciano1.
I'm Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at rgilbertsop.
And I'm Joel Byrne. You'll find me looking forward to watching Vancouver Canucks hockey again next week.
Arrivederci.